Okay, you guys, so here's where I went today. It literally wasn't even that far of a drive. It's very close to home, and I just came back home from my first day at work. Anyways, I had a good time. I was quick to learn what's new. And so basically I got a job as a server, and they literally had me on expo as well on the first day, because they were like, yeah, she's picking up on computer really fast, like let's see how she does on this too. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. But yeah, and the people, they're really cool, so that's nice. Literally when I first sat down to do my W2 stuff and whatever, I saw this one person and I instantly noticed his bedazzled pants and white belt, and I was like, I like him. And he was actually the person that was on expo today, so he was training me on the second half of work. And yeah. And yeah, like, it was really cool. I'm not gonna, well, actually I am gonna say his name because it's funny. His name is Pickle. And literally, I'm not gonna say he's built like a pickle, but like, he does have green hair, and I thought it was cute that his name is Pickle and he has green hair, and pickles are green, like, no shit. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I like everybody's energy that I'm working with so far. And then I was looking around and I'm like, I am the only black server, but that's okay. I literally mesh well with everybody anyway, so shit. I know some people was in there surprised to see a black sister in there today, so it was definitely giving family vibes, not that fake shit, because like literally every company will be like, oh, we're such a family, but like there's literally not one face that I've seen that, like, you know, like makes faces like that, or is just like just energy. There's no energy like that. There's no fake energy. Nobody's talking behind each other's backs. But when it does come to serving, sometimes we'll give the other server a heads up, like, hey, that table don't tip well, or hey, just know that I had them a couple days ago and that table was rude to me. So like things like that. But we don't talk bad about each other, and that's, I can already feel the vibes, you know. I feel the vibes for sure. I just have to learn the cooks' names and like what each person in each section does, so I don't ask the wrong cooks, like, to make them, that's not their section, you know. So other than that, like, other than learning their names, I was just being observant. I was mainly just trying to get familiar with their faces and like certain features that each one of my coworkers had, so that I can be like, oh, the person with the music note tattoo, that's so and so. But yeah, and then I was just, yeah, like, I was like, okay, I mess with this. It's not too hard, like, and it's not the same thing every single day, every single hour. Like, it's something different each day. Like, you're not gonna get the same people that you did yesterday, and sometimes you might be in a different section. It just depends on who's on the clock with you as well. So yeah, I'm excited, and it was a great freaking day. And I get free food. Like, girl. I also think it's funny how some of my coworkers play with other coworkers. Like, they'll joke around, like they'll like be at the mouth, but like it's in a joking way, like, and you can tell that it's a joking way. There's no like backhandedness to it, you feel me? And the motherfucker Pickles, he bro, no, because I'm exposing myself, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So I know him, and specifically my trainer, they have like a bond like this, right? And he told her, I guess, to do something, or to grab something, or just to do something, and she said, yes sir. And he said, it's daddy, and I was like, oh my god. So this is the energy that we're, okay, I could get used to it, and I did. I was just like, you know what, that's how they play. That's what's up. That's cool. I don't think I'm gonna be calling this man daddy. I'm gonna just put that out there right now. But this is the part where I feel like I'm exposed myself. But like, again, just playing around and shit. And he had a rag and he whipped that shit and hit my trainer on the ass. And I was like, oh, when's my turn? On the full moon when I was ovulating. Bro, like, stop. Stop. I didn't say it out loud, but I thought it. And I was like, girl, why would you think that? And I was like, bro, Pickles is also gay. He told me like twice in one day, and that's a pretty gay thing to do. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, either you're very outwardness about your gayness or you're closeted. Like, I feel like there's no in between. And I feel like my gaydar is like 80% on point. And I was like questioning if he was bi or if he was gay, but he's gay. He let me know. So we love that. We love that. And like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I'm just messing with the vibe so far. I can't wait to see how I do on a busy day. Like, it was a pretty steady, pretty chill day, and it like slowed down pretty much towards the end of the day. So I got to go home a little early as well. And yeah, like, yeah, I was just like this much awkward. Just like this much. But I think it was because I wanted to get to know the girl in the back, because I was mainly talking to the girls in the front. And I was like, hey, what's your name? And like, I said, hey, but then she was like, ah, fuck, because she cut her finger. And I was like, fuck, wrong timing. But I'm already standing in her face. And she asked me what my name was. And I was like, I asked what your name was. And I was just like, bro, it doesn't matter who says whose name first, but it didn't register that that's what she asked me until I asked her again. And then I just felt awkward about it, but it's literally not that big of a deal. At least I know her name now. So I'm gonna be like, hey girl. I'm not gonna say her name on camera, but I'm gonna be like, hey, her name, you feel me? So yeah, that's how my first day at work went. So yeah. Hey guys, it's your girl Jamimi, aka Mia, aka Mimi. Call me whatever you want to. And before I really get this video started, I'm gonna change out of my work pants. I'm gonna eat my motherfucking food, and then I'm about to sit down and tell y'all about my motherfucking day, okay? I be so happy when I come home and I'm the first one home. Yes. Okay, story time. So it's my second day working here, and I already want to beat a bitch up. Gotcha. You was like, ooh, bitch, who? No. Like, nah, I'm just kidding. But, you know, dealing with people, you're going to deal with people shit. You feel me? And people have feelings. People have emotions. People are more sensitive on some certain days than others. So, yeah, like, literally chilling. I made a few more mistakes today than I did yesterday. And I was on motherfucking... I felt like I was on everything. I was a fucking hostess at one point because the hostess that we had left because she was sick. Because she was sick, but I believe it, because someone was like, oh, she came in sick, you know. But I was listening to the manager. She was like, this is the second time this week, within a week or some shit like that she's been sick, but also coming into work early. Take that how you will. Take that how you will, bitch. But anyways, so we might I don't know, like, they might fire her ass at some point, but that's neither here nor there. I'm still pretty cool with everybody that I've met. I met more people today. I got trained by a different person during the second half, and it was cool. The side work's not that hard. It gets split between all the servers, so that's cool. They have like, they're really fucking organized, and I've never seen ice so clean. I'm just bragging. I'm just ragging. Is that what it's called? Ragging on my team? Is that what it's called? I don't fucking know, but like, it's great. It's great. And yeah, and it also gives me time to work on my projects, which I'm not telling y'all what it is, but anyways, like, bro, and I would have ate my food. I would have done a little mukbang shit, but like, I'm not trying to show y'all where I work at. Like, if y'all was to see the burger, like, y'all would know where I work, and I don't got time for that. Nobody has time for that, bro. I sure don't. I don't know if y'all do, because baby, oh my god, let me tell you something, bitch. Like, so like, when it comes to being in a relationship, right, I don't mind if my partner is like slightly all in my ass. You feel me? But if we're broken up, nigga, pretend you don't know me. Yuck. Like, deadass. Quit trying to keep tabs on me and shit, because you're gonna get info that you don't want. And shit, what else? Yeah, but like when it comes to the person I'm with, like if you want to see my location and shit, like that's just fine. Like, anyways, just like the slightest bit, just the slightest bit obsessed. Okay, like just, but only if we're together. If we're not, rip that shit up, throw it in the bin. Like, nah, get over it. Get over it, bitch. Yeah. Oh my god. Like, and to think I was gonna think about working at a second restaurant, honey. There's so much to, and it's the fact that they have me in so many different places, and sometimes you just gotta pull other people's weight and like help pull each other's weight, kind of thing. Like, and it's teamwork. It's fucking teamwork, and I'm I know for certain that I'm not gonna get bored. Also know that I'm enjoying getting free food every day. Like, that's like one of the best things about working at a fucking restaurant. You either get a discount or you get that shit for free, and I'm like, mm. I'm secretly a fat ass in a skinny bitch's body with a little bit of carbs. But anyways, like, low key, I don't know how long I'm gonna be working there, but I definitely see myself working there for over a year. Like, I feel like I would be happy, stable in that environment for a while until I figure out what I want to do next, which has something to do has something to do with the projects that I'm working on. But also, I'm thinking about going back to school, but I don't know what I'm doing yet. Like, I have an idea. It's not crystal clear, but it's about damn time, you know? I don't know what's been up with me, quote Lizzo. In a minute, I'm gonna need a, okay. And girl, when it's, maybe I don't need to talk about that actually, but it's like I got y'all curious now, you feel me? So I might as well just fucking talk about it. So for the women watching, you know how like on certain time frames of your cycle, you like you feel like you just not down bad. I can't think of another word for it though, and I'm just like, damn, bitch. Can we think about something else? Can we think about something else? And I'm like, yeah, lemonade is sour. Oh, look at them clouds. Like, and then I'm just like, fuck. Just like, I just, and it's not even just the, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But like, I'm just like craving fucking intimacy, bro. And I'm just like, like, I just want to hold hands and shit, bitch. It'll happen though. I don't know when, but it'll happen though. So I ain't tripping. I've been sighing. Like, I've just been sighing, thinking about a certain person, bro. And I'm just like, fuck. When are we gonna talk again? But I already said in a different video that I'm not reaching out. Because I'm not gonna reach out to a person that's not ready. I'm gonna need you to let me know you're ready. Like, what? But yeah. Know that I'm always ready. In different ways. I'm not gonna say what different ways those are, but just know that the bitch is always ready. The door, like, no. You know? It's like, what is my shirt doing? I think it's the way I'm sitting, because I'm not gonna move the shirt down because I don't like to see your fucking nipple, and I'm not trying to do all that shit. This is not X-rated. No, ma'am. Also, fucking put my baby oil in the car for it to be hot, but it's not hot no more. It's like warm. But I like put it in the car so that I could like massage my shoulder. Like, I got the majority of the kink out, but it's like still just like it's like right in there. So when I get off camera, I'm gonna make sure that I am nice and relaxed and loose and like not tense. Like, simple as that. So that's gonna be nice. And I'm also like flexible as fuck and can touch every single part of my body. So it's like, some people can't like feel all up on their fucking back, but like I can touch all my fucking back. But I'm also not a big back. Has nothing to do with not being a big bag, bitch. Some people just have short arms. I have long arms and long fingers. It's called piano hands or some shit. I don't fucking know. So at least I don't gotta depend on nobody for that department. But it would be nice. It would be nice. Like, it would be nice, you feel me? Especially if you can't fucking do it. Like, damn. I have to go to a fucking masseuse. I'm gonna have to fucking ask somebody that's willing to do that shit. But I got myself. I love myself. I take care of myself. I grow myself. I water myself, bitch. Like, I'm a fucking plant growing. Like, I have to treat myself. I gotta nurture myself. I gotta do all that shit. Like, I can't depend on nobody to do that shit. Even, you know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying. Like, if you don't know how to treat yourself, how the fuck are you gonna tell somebody to treat you? Simple. You just, I don't know what that was. I don't. Bro, work is fucking great, and I'm just excited for the future. I'm excited to go into this field that I want to go into, and then I'm excited for these creative projects that are coming out. So stay motherfucking tuned. If you like the way I talk, if you like the way that I express and tell advice and just say how it is, hit that motherfucking like button and subscribe, because I know you want to see more. I'm very much confident that I know you want to see more. And I mean, guys, over 90% of you guys are not subscribed. What are you doing? If all of y'all subscribed, I'd be over 1,000 right now. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to guilt trip you or anything. I'm just like, I know you've seen me more than once. And I know you want to see me again. So hit that subscribe, hit that bell, and say something. Literally, like, what y'all trying to hear from me? Like, dead ass. I really want to know. Literally, I do it all over here, bro. Like, tell me. I do tarot card readings, but I don't take requests. I need to put that out there. I do not take requests. I do it when I feel as though I am called to. So I just need to put that out there. Done deal. I don't do private message. I don't do private messages. I don't do private tarot card readings. So just gonna put that out there as well. Hey guys. It's your girl Jimmy, and oh hell no, I can't be seeing all that shit. I'm gonna have to edit my titties out because there's no way. Anyways, I just finished doing my skin routine. I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah, no, I'm definitely editing this video because there's just too much shit around. I share a bathroom with my little sister, so I used this to wash my face today. Well, tonight. It's literally 1:13 in the morning. And then there's these wipes with this toner. Because I know I was rushing on the day one of the video. After that, focus on me. Focus. Nigga, focus. I'm trying to get like the little words. But it's acting like you don't want to focus. Improves skin texture, minimizes pores, helps oil control. I know y'all see that to an extent. And after I rub that on my face, I put this lotion on my face. Not too much. And I'm about to put this under my eyes. And then I'm gonna put some Vaseline on my lips. Not like this, like this. Because that's been helping my lips not get cracks in them tremendously. Just a tip. And then I'll also put Vaseline under my eyes to really seal in this eye cream. The ring fingers, that's the softest fingers you got. And this is the softest part of the skin you got. 2 and 2, baby. Y'all, while washing my face, I've really been thinking about how I want to go about delivering this message today. And then, girl, I was tired as fuck. After my day of work, I came home. I ate my food, my employee meal, and then I showered, watched some YouTube, took a little nap, woke up like, damn. I told myself that I was gonna brush my teeth and wash my face and then go back to bed, but I went right back to sleep. So that's why I'm waking up at like 1. I had another dream, and it was very interesting. I'm gonna just skip to the parts that matter. I was in school. I'm always in school, but nigga, where else was I at? You know? Like, so like I was in school, and there was like this class teaching boys how to become men, which is something that we really do need in high school, like teaching girls how to be women. Like,
going into, you know what I'm saying? Like, just throwing us out there as soon as we graduate, like, okay, you're an adult now, figure it the fuck out. Like, damn, y'all gonna teach us shit? I do remember having like a taxes class in middle school. What middle schooler is gonna utilize that shit, you know? But anyways, like, even if I wrote notes, the bitches is long gone, the bitches is lost, so they tried. They tried. Anyways, whatever. In the dream, though, I was following a teacher around because she was recruiting people on getting jobs earlier or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. I'm done doing my skincare routine. I'm gonna go sit down and tell the rest of the story. Just get a big ass tube at Walmart, to be honest. Okay, back to the story. Back to this dream. Was just like, just paying attention to other shit. Not even realize that my cousin in there was really lucky running shit. Was like, I guess like a executive vice president, like telling other niggas that are just joining the club like how to act and shit. And because the voice sounded familiar, and I was like, oh, look at that baby face ass nigga. But I didn't realize it was my cousin until like we got up close, which was funny. And he was like, man, how you been? No, like, what you been up to? Or I forgot how he phrased the question, right? And I was just like, what do you mean by that? Elaborate. And he was like, press me on it. And I was like, nigga, what do you mean? He's like, press me on it. And I was like, just like trying to figure out what the fuck he was meaning. And I'm like, the first thing that I thought when you asked me the question was, what am I doing creatively? And he was like, okay, what is that? And I was like, shit, I'm modeling, I'm acting, I'm writing, I'm acting, I'm writing. Like, and then after I was like fucking talking in circles, the teacher was like, okay, next class. And I'm like, okay, cool, peace out, guys. And then this snake ended up following me. And then at the end of the dream, like, I was trying to sit by this person that was actually my friend, and the snake was right there. And she was gonna take my seat, right? But then I don't know if we're in the science class or what, but there's just flies everywhere on top of this fucking crown pencil box. And then there's flies all in this fucking cup with pink shit in it. And we're over here like, and I was thinking about picking it up. But then I'm like, what if I go pick this shit up, dump it in the sink, and not come back and this bitch is in my seat? But anyways, it didn't get to that point. I ended up waking up. And yeah, I've just kind of been analyzing that within itself. And then I was also like, I have a feeling, an inkling, that a nigga that I sent a goodbye text to, right? You know, saying this will be the last time that we're talking to each other. And I need you to respect that. I have a feeling that he's not going to respect that. I mean, once a boundary pusher, always a boundary pusher, right? Hopefully he proves me wrong, but also I do know that he's watching damn near every single one of my videos. So I really hope that he takes heed and doesn't dig himself in a deeper hole. Like, you want to be attached to me so bad. Dang near praying to God that I will come back, that you will run past me in some shape or form. And it's like, but if you do, know that I don't want to talk to you. Like, I already made it clear. I made it clear as day. Yeah, man. And then when it comes to exes that are not as previous, there was this one guy that I was in a situationship with, and he let me know that, like, once people are cut off in his life, they're cut the fuck off. But then last year he tried to get in contact with me, and the year before that he tried to get in contact with me. So hopefully he just fucking gives up, because no, I had somebody else handle it at the time, and they're not in my life either because I cut them off too, bitch. So, like, I would just hope that he got the memo and also does not contact me again. And then with another person that was even less recent, but kind of like within the same timeline, but I was talking to that person first. Another ex, bro, but they're not mine. Trust and believe, I do not claim these niggas. He was pretty much friends with all of his exes, and he thought that I was just finna stay friends with him after the way he treated me and just be kept in rotation, and thinking I was just finna be so obsessed with this nigga. No, bro. I woke the fuck up like I always do. And I
I really want to add that I look a lot stronger than I look. People are very quick to assume. Like, yeah, you have to make a judgment call, but you have to also be open to being like, oh, this person is giving more so this. Like, you just have to be observant and not be locked in one thing, like, oh, this person is this, and then just keeping that for the rest of the time that you know them. People change. Maybe you don't change, but nigga, people change. I feel like I've already said this in a previous video, but forgiveness does not mean letting that person back into your life. Forgiveness is not having hatred in your heart. And I don't hate people. Like, I literally cut off a family member because of the way that they've been treating me all my life. Regardless of how many things that they've given me, no matter how much money they've thrown at me, nigga, they didn't listen. They did not listen to me. They did not give me the love that I deserve. So guess what I did? Block. Take accountability or don't fucking talk to me. And with y'all niggas, with the exes, I don't even want to hear your shit. I don't even want to hear you take accountability, bro. Like, just leave me alone. Simple as that. You will not be getting a whole video with your full name and then shit like that, but know that there are consequences to your actions. Karma is real. And if you try to push my boundary again, know this shit will go south. Simple as that. And I don't even gotta do shit for the shit to go south. It's amazing how karma works. Oh my gosh, well, let's talk about work, bro. Like, I had a full day of work. I didn't leave. So my schedule was 8 to 3. I didn't leave till damn near 4. Because it was only us two on the floor. It was my first day being on the floor, not trained. So, like, I'm not getting paid training pay anymore. I don't even know how much I'm getting paid. I just know that servers mainly get paid in tips. So when I was training, I didn't know like how much I was making being on the clock or whatever, but I mean, I'm fucking seeing on my check, so I wasn't too concerned about that. Like, I'm there to learn, and then when I get sent home, I get sent home. As simple as that. Like, I'm not gonna fight and be like, oh no, like, don't send me home yet. Like, they send whoever they send home. Like, I learned that very quickly. Like, it's just, okay, hey, you're cut. Like, they just figure it out on the way there, you know? Whenever it starts to dip down, they're like, okay, it's not set in stone. That's all I'm saying. So we got a little bit of a rush when it was just me and this other girl. And it was kind of funny because two people, they were both kind of chatty, and I like that. But one guy, he was like talking to me, and every time somebody else would come around, he would stop talking and then we would move somewhere else, and he would let me know, like, I do not like other people in my business. And I'm like, for sure, I definitely understand that. He was just telling me about different stuff, like personal life matters. He also asked me if I had a boyfriend, and I was like, yes. I do not. I don't. But any nigga that asks me that in work, I'm gonna just be like, yeah, I have a boyfriend. We've only been dating for like a month. I'm only allowed to know why I rolled my eyes at the fact that I said that, but just, you don't know. So if you know, you know, but if you don't know, obviously you don't, because I'm not gonna tell you. So, but yeah, no. And then the girl that I ended up like doing side work with and closing for the morning shift, she got personal with me as well. And it's just like, I'm new as fuck, and y'all are just comfortable as fuck just talking to me about I don't know, but I found it interesting. And also, I'm not the only black server, okay? I don't know why I felt like it was significant for me to voice that in the beginning of the video. Like, I'm the only black server. Like, it's typically like that in certain places that you live and shit. Like, it's just how it is, bro. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, the man that was talking to me at my shift today, well, yesterday, because it's 1 a.m. now, he's black. The server that came in yesterday for the evening shift, he's also black. And the woman that trained me yesterday, she's also black. So yeah, period. Equality, no. That's not the right word. Diversity. It's a little bit of diversity. So we love that. But again, like I said in the beginning of the video when I brought up this topic, like, I can literally mesh well with anybody. It doesn't really matter. So yeah. I had a good ass day. I didn't even count up my money, bro. It's just like, I'm just happy to be there. Ain't that crazy? It's not that many hours. Like, I work about 30 to 35 hours a week, and I make over than the job that I was previously working at. So, like, I know that this is not a forever thing. No job is. Girl, when I woke up, I literally had a fucking idea for another project, and it's just like, you know, I think my brother's up too. He's a fucking night owl. But yeah, it's just this shit. I'm really. It's not even necessarily I'm built for this shit. Like, it's literally in the stars. It's destined for me to do this shit. To be that bitch. Deadass. I can't even self sabotage. Like, and I'm not going to after just realizing how worthy I am and still in the process of realizing how worthy I am. Like, I'm not going backwards. It's just not a thing. Like, I realized that so many people tried to dim my light, so it must be bright. There must be something that they're trying to hide from me. So I'm not finna hide from myself. I'm not finna. Oh my god! Like, what if I hurt? Like, what if I fuck up with somebody? What if I step on some toes, bitch? Step on some motherfucking toes. Walk in that motherfucking room with your head high, your chest up. Quit looking down. And I know somebody needs to hear that because I used to be that person, just always looking down, knowing exactly what the ground looks like. I also really like stepping on crunchy leaves during the fall, but that's besides the point. Nigga, keep your head up. It just reminded me of one time in middle school when I got frequent nosebleeds, and sometimes I would fake nosebleeds in middle school so that I could get out of the gym because that nigga was high-key a predator. But one time I was actually bleeding, and I was I was walking like this to the nurse's office, and one of the girls in the lunchroom, because you have to walk past the lunchroom to get to the nurse's office, she was like, yeah, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she was hyping me up like, yeah, girl, walk up with your head high or some shit like that. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, and it was just funny because that was probably the first time that her and whoever else was in the lunchroom at that time saw me walking with my head up. I was just, pick it up. Pick that shit up. Do that. Posture, nigga. Not the raft neck, you know? Like, but just walk in the hell. Like, you know who the fuck you is. Man. Oh my gosh. So, my third shift, I ended up meeting the second manager, and like everybody was letting me know like that she's like the meaner one, the stricter one. Nigga, she loves me. What the fuck? Like, they were telling me like she doesn't let people human, aka she doesn't like it when people eat the things that have to be thrown out. Like, and literally she was like, oh shit, you messed up on this to-go order, because I was like, oh, the stuff for the drizzle is on the side, not on. And that makes sense because you don't want them to be soggy by the time that they get to the person. But I was just fucking rushing on. There was a lot going on. And because we didn't have a hostess again, but we held it down, shit. But I was just not running around like a headless chicken, but more like a, I was gonna say a headless cat, but both of those images are kind of yuck. So I'm just, if you get the analogy, you get it. But so I fucked up on this order, and she was like, anyone want this? And I wasn't gonna be the first one to be like me, because then it's just like, bitch, you messed this up on purpose, which I didn't. So I didn't want it. I didn't want it to seem that way. So I'm just waiting for someone else to claim it. Like, somebody else want this, and nobody else wanted it. And I'm like, shit, I'll eat it. And she was like, okay, go ahead. And I'm like, you know. And then at the end of the shift, she let me know that I did a good job, and I was really happy that she was like, yeah, you did a really good job, like, and meant it, because she, you know, like, she was joking around, of course. And I don't know, I felt like the way that they were talking about her, I felt like she was gonna be mean as hell, but no, she was joking around with everybody like she was a vibe too. Like, everybody in that hoe was a vibe, but I really love that. But yeah, I held it down. Held that down on my first day. I let people know it was my first day too. I was like, how I do on my first day? Especially if I messed up on something. I was like, guys, like, how did I do? And they were like, oh, you did really good. Oh, $10 tip up the ass, because I'm just that bitch. I really do the shit. Like, I feel like I'm pretty good in customer service. I've been in customer service for over half a decade, And when it comes to serving, I've done it for a little bit over a year, but it's something about it, I guess, like catering to people, like it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Especially when the people are nice. When they're a little rude, it's like you gonna get that sometimes. Like at my first complaining table to discount their meal because there wasn't stuff in their stuff, and I was like, oh, yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. So I let the manager know. She's like, oh, okay, and took a little bit off. They were still nice, and I was catering to them because they were like, hey, can we move tables? There's water dripping on my wife. And I'm like, yeah, of course, like, let's figure it out. And they're like, hey, can we just sit over there? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine, I don't give a fuck. I didn't actually say I don't give a fuck. I can't cuss in front of the customers, guys, but yeah. I'm probably gonna end up counting my tips now that I'm thinking about it when I get off camera. Slap on my knob like corn on the cob. Check in with me and do your job. Lay on the bed and give me. Okay, continuation. Day 4 of working. I hope that my coworkers never find this because anyways, but my day was chill. I didn't stay till 3. I was like second to last being cut, and side work is pretty easy, bro. And apparently as a parent that the manager favors me. And I mean, what can I say? I'm always the favorite. I'm like, I'll hold you on. And I called her Ma today. Like everyone calls her Ma, like that's her fucking nickname, and I ended up calling her Ma today, literally the second day of knowing her. But it's, I don't know, it's the vibes. But since I'm still new, like I'm not let me use a different word. I'm not open to getting the full experience, if that makes sense. Like one of the dishwashers, he like scares people, and he's like, nah, she's too new. I can't be scaring her, and I can't be telling her these out of line jokes because she's new. I don't want to scare her off or whatever the case may be. And then with Ma, I'm just calling her that because y'all ain't gonna know her real name, but she was like that she wasn't gonna be like, I'm grounded. I don't know what that means, and I guess I'll figure it out once I'm not new anymore. But anyways, so a lot of people be getting coffee. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make me a cup of motherfucking coffee today. And I ended up getting this small ass cup. No, I don't have the cup, but I got this. Oh fuck! I can't show y'all the cup because then y'all won't know where. Then y'all won't know where I work. I'm not doing that. But I got this cup, and I filled it up with like half coffee. I got 8 of them little small creamers. I got 2 sugars, and then like a little honey packet and a little butter. It was fucking fire. And I don't really drink coffee that often, so I was like, let's see what it does. And I still ended up taking a nap. So, but I mean, I was up and not yawning at work. So, but I feel like I'm starting to get used to waking up at a certain time now that I've been working there for 4 days now. So, also, does like y'all's eyes twitch like more often than not when you drink coffee? Or is that, am I just, do I just have something going on? Like, I'm about to start taking multivitamins again. So I feel like that'll also just help overall. This is not related to work at all, but I just thought of it. For some reason, I feel like I'm just going through fucking hormone changes. It is pissing me off. It's pissing me off. But at the same time, like, the girlies, they feel a little more plump today. So it balances out, you know? Like, I was pissed off, but then I'm like, ooh, you know? Like, but no, low key, bitch, I need to calm down. And the reason I say that is because the reason that I say this is because there's a specific coworker, and if you've ever worked in a kitchen, like a lot of people are walking by past each other, and when you're behind someone, you say behind so that they don't bump into you. But instead of saying that, this person just like, I'm gonna turn this camera off. You know, like the little friendly scratch, like you just do, like just. I do not need to be touched right now, bro. Yeah, I don't need to be being touched right now, bro. I'm like too sensitive to touch right now. I'm just too sensitive to everything right now. Like I'm not crying. You're fucking crying. These fucking lights are bright. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. And it, let me clock something real quick. Let me tell y'all something real quick. I'm not attracted to this person. I'm gonna put that out there. I want to put that out there. Cut the cameras. I want to make this very clear. I'm cool. I'm cool. So basically, finding someone attractive and being attracted to somebody is not the same. It's not. It's fucking not. And I don't think any of my coworkers are ugly. I'm gonna just put that out there as well. Very rarely do I find a person ugly. It's mainly has to do with their personality that makes me think, oh, this bitch is ugly. Like, or this fucking asshole is ugly. Like, because they're assholes, you know? But that's besides the point. And also, I'm like 80% sure that he might be, you know, dating a coworker. Like, or they're just like flirting buddies. But like, either way, I'm not trying to get in the mix. So, all that said and done, that's the tea for today. I'm a favorite child as always, wherever I go. And yeah, just don't fucking touch me. Like because I don't know what's going on with my fucking hormones. I don't know. Oh no. I need to fucking like I don't know. I'm gonna just pray that it goes away. But actually, like, I've been thinking like dirty stuff to my coworkers. Let me get that straight as well. It's just like
Actually,
cut all that shit out right now. Because I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I just just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how to explain how I'm feeling, bro. I'm just feeling all these things, and I feel like I just need to get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, so I was thinking of a fucking song on the way back home, and I couldn't think of it for the life of me, and then I fucking found it and added it to the Lost Soulmates playlist. So if you haven't checked out that playlist yet, and you want to be like dramatic and just like while listening to music or just fucking sing your heart out if you know some of the songs, baby, go check out that playlist. And then also check out my playlist that I made with my videos, because that would help me out a lot. And if you really want to help out, you could also like and subscribe. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to update y'all on my last day of my first week at working at my job. And shit, at this point, any kind of work situation that I get into, I feel as though that there will be gossip, because it's just one of the top things that people indulge in. So I can't really be like, what's the word? I can't really be judgmental about that, because it's just like, well, shit, what else are we gonna do to pass the time, right? Or whatever the case may be. But at least you can't feel the fucking negative ass energy. Like in previous workplaces that I've been, like you can just feel the negative energy. But I don't know. I don't feel any negative energy yet. Just this person low key need to put on more deodorant, like that kind of thing. That was like something that I overheard. Nobody like comes to me with the gossip, and I really do appreciate that. I feel like they just sense that I don't really give a fuck. So other than that, about the situation about the person in the day before, that person, right? Though they're both single, they're still flirting. So I'm not getting in the mix, like I already said, you feel me? And also it's just like I sense either player energy or polyamorous energy. I don't know which one it is, but I'm not trying to get involved in either, because I am not poly, and I have found that out like last year, like towards the end of the last year. And yeah, that settles that. And then also, this is not work related, but I might as well put it in here because I did put in the title that there would be tea. And if you stayed till the end, like the 2% of y'all did, I really do appreciate you and I love you. So there's this guy that I'm friends with, and I feel like I've mentioned in a previous video that I don't know if I fully trust this person, because they might be in cahoots with someone that I am no longer in cahoots with, right? And so I decided to ask if he's poly, and he told me yes, because I low-key forgot. But I mean, like, it makes sense because of how we ended up connecting or whatever, and then just ended up kind of like texting every so often, like once every 3 months or even longer periods of time in between. So I'm just like, yeah, this person's just a friend. But now I'm trying to figure out if he flirting. But even if that is the case, I'm gonna just have to be like, yo, I'm not down. I'm just not. So yeah, there's that. And then okay. So at work, if I end up getting asked if I have a boyfriend at work by a customer, I'm gonna say no. But if I get asked by a coworker, I'm gonna be like, it depends on who's asking. But no, let's just see what happens, because I'm just kind of just open to the possibility of falling in love, but I don't know with who. Like, yeah, I've made previous videos of me confessing the fact that I have feelings for this person and I feel like is my soulmate. Don't watch that video. It's not for you. It's for my soulmate. But if you are curious though, like, no, shut up. Yeah, man. The only thing is that I fucking forgot my free meal at work. And I planned on going to karaoke tonight, but then after I got dressed, I was just like, I'm good. And then that's what sparked the conversation with the guy that I don't work with, but that I'm friends with, came about. And I'm like, you know what? Let me figure out if he's flirting with me or not, because you have to be very direct when it comes to me, because it will just go over my head. I'm like, so yeah, I'll keep you guys updated or whatever. Guys, I think I'm gonna end it on that note. I don't want this video to be too long because, like, I'm a busy gal. I got other things to do. You feel me? So yeah. Peace and love, friends. Peace and love, friends. Peace and motherfucking love. I'm out of here, friends. Peace and love, friends. Peace and love, friends. Make sure shit wasn't on my teeth. Peace and love, friends.